Welcome Dominators to my second attack against a split second. And as you can see, they have already demolished all of our bases, and with blitz fast times, I mean, they have gotten all of the bases down with 31 minutes and 20 seconds, and they still have strong attacks left, so they can even take some more time off of that. So best we can do is try to 5-star all of their bases. I'm afraid we will run a bit short, but what made it possible to us is one of our guest player, Pakistan. I mean, he is Atomic Age player, and he took down their number 1 and number 6, and these were two of their strongest bases. Number 1 with 3 level 7 defensive collisions, as well as number 6 with 3 defensive collisions. So this Pakistan guy he's just crazy. He said that he learned the basics from me, but he has grown out of my capabilities, that's for sure. So I'm now going against number 12. He has also 3 defensive collisions, but he's a bit lower level versus the 1 and 6. Let's look what he has. So as you can see, a mix of Atomic Age and Global Age developments. But nevertheless, the layout has been warned to me as well by our enemy split second opponent, not enemy, because I know a couple of the guys from long time back already from the split second. So they actually, Julius recommended to me that I would try number 12, Apocmau, because he said that it's crazy how many players actually are struggling against this base to get 5 stars from it. And to be honest, it's pretty nicely built layout, maze type of layout with a lot of traps to slow down your advancement in the base. I've decided to go with 7 decoys, because the missile silo is pretty wide open, so I'm hoping I can clear the missile silo nicely without it hitting my main army. If that proves successful, then the 7 decoys I think are more useful than having a sabotage against the down center. My approach would be so that I will put my tank destroyers with two tank destroyers and 2 T-62 tanks from the top, and then I have 1 level 6 Katabrat army to support it from the right side, and then my 3 generals will go 1 here and 2 of them here, and then my main army will approach from the center here with 2 wall sappers. I just need to make sure that I put the wall sappers somewhere on the leftmost house, because I want it to go straight and not to this center here. Hopefully they will find the right path. And then I have 1 Seaboy army and 1 level 7 Impy army to support my main force, and then 1 flamethrower, Greek flamethrower army from the left hand side. And after I have put the flamethrower army down, I will need to use decoy here and 1 decoy here against forest defenders as well. And then I will use Blitzkrieg, because if I'm using decoy already here, then a lot of these defensive buildings will start spawning. Then I can delay a bit their arrival to my main army, and then I still have 5 decoys left. 1 will go here against the mortar, and then at some point I need to then use decoy also against this mortar and against the spawning field officers, and then use my strike fighters to take them down. On top here there is 1 anti-tank gun, and then I will use my strike fighters to take down the air defense as well as the anti-tank gun, so that my approaching tanks wouldn't get stuck there. against the anti-tank gun. So let's see how this plan works out. And the Alliance army really struggled to get the right amount of army, but it's more or less a couple of, I think, some 5 additional range infantry, but that's, I think, is okay still. And as you can see, level 7 Impy, level 7 Flamethrower, level 6 Catapult, and level 7 Seapoy as well. So let's go. Seems to be working out fine. Definitely the additional decoys came in handy. And the flamethrowers managed really nice against this bottom area here, so no problems whatsoever. Yeah, and I took the pretty safe route and kept my main army all together. Definitely, with splitting the main army into 2, would have given possibility to get a faster time, but I didn't want to take the risk because 5-star at this point is a bit more important than getting some 10-15 seconds of the time. Because that's what we're aiming for, to improve our result versus them. Last time we were in the war, we got 90 points, 90 stars versus their 100, so hopefully we can get a bit better result this time. And in 4 hours the war will end, and at the end of this video I will not post it before the war ends, so I will also show the end result of the war. Thanks a lot for tuning in. See you again in the next war.